To BT Connor Reserve for the first game here for the 2009 VPL season between the home team, the Preston Lions, and Melbourne Knights. Of course, with me calling this game is Ross Alazis. Ross, this promises to be one of the most exciting games of the year beginning here at BT Connor Reserve.
It certainly is, John, and we can see a great crowd, and of course both teams, the Melbourne Knights, runners-up of the year 2008, Preston Lions, a very big game for them to kick off the season for them. Of course, a bit of turbulent times in the last week where we saw John Markovsky resigning as coach, and of course Zoran Trusevski taking the reins there. And let's see how he fronts up against the very, very strong Melbourne Knights under the rule of Chris Taylor. But a great season for Melbourne Knights, of course, John, last year.
Oh, yes, the Melbourne Knights did have a great year, and hopefully they should do better this year. Although both teams, Ross, had major squad changes. Former St Albans Saints duo Damir Salsin and Ivan Filipovic making their debuts here today with the Lions, and Serkan Okuz also returning to the club. But with the Melbourne Knights, we've got defender John Fitzgerald from Galway United from Ireland.
That's right, yes,
Josh,
and it'd be interesting to see how he affects the Melbourne Knights.
And of course, Greg Draper, Dimitri Hadjimuratis and Frankie Lagana. But there we have the first shot of the game here, Ross, falling for the Melbourne Knights.
And that was Dimitri Hadjimuratis, as you mentioned as well.
Yeah, young boy from Western Suburbs that promises to be one of the great talents in the game. So let's see how he fares with his new club this year, the Melbourne Knights.
So a very important clash. It's always important, John, to kick off the season with a win. I mean, of course, without doubt, any win is important, but I suppose more emphasis on the first game. And there's another shot again.
This time it was the number 7 for the Melbourne Knights. I believe great shot there.
It looked like John
Fitzgerald.
Yep.
The player there taking that shot for the Melbourne Knights, who started more attacking here at the BT Connor Reserve. But here come the home team now. The first real opportunity.
And it hit the crossbar. Let's have a look at that again.
Great shot there.
How's that? It certainly hit the inside, the bottom of the crossbar, and what a great opportunity for Preston Lions to start off with a goal there in the first minutes of this game, this first clash for 2009.
Of course, Preston losing a lot of key players from last year. Ross Luasevski, Tony Seriovski, and Nick Schwal, Les Anastasiou, and Johnny Sapasovski have all left BT Connor Reserve.
And there's a shot again. John, right in front of goal there and sprayed wide. Let's have a look at that lovely little touch there, lovely pass. And just wide.
The shot there from Ivan Filipovic, I believe, was a play, and free kick for Preston. And again, the ball just going wide. And Preston showing a bit of spark these last few minutes.
Well, they've certainly been on top at this stage. 3 great opportunities there. You'd think that they would have put one away there. And here's a shot. Oh, would you believe it? Is it offside or is it not?
Yeah, I think the linesman has signalled an offside there, Ross. He's put his flag up.
Let's have a look again.
The header on there, played forward.
And both Preston Lions defenders there putting their hands up to point out to the linesman there that was certainly a offside situation. But here come the Preston Lions now. Certainly have had 3 golden opportunities, or perhaps one at least, to be one ahead here, but it didn't happen for them, and here they come again, middle of the park. Nice little touch.
And the final shot could have been a bit stronger there from the Preston Lions.
And that was Blaze Georgievski, their number 10.
Good shot there, but great keeping from Savas Ozdemir, the keeper of the Melbourne Knights, as his team goes forward now, Ross. They've had a few good moves on the ball with Hadjimuratis, and the free kick now in an interesting position for the Melbourne Knights. Let's see if this free kick can pay off. Well taken, but the ball well over the bar there. No problems for Damir Salsin. Just going top there.
And it's good to see a great crowd here, John, at BT Connor Reserve, the pitch.
Not looking the best, I'd say, Ross.
Not looking the best here. It must be a bit difficult for the players, but then again, with the conditions, the weather conditions that we've had, probably looking okay and acceptable. Here come
Melbourne Knights again.
Melbourne Knights, nice little cross there and that was again Dimitri Hadjimurakis.
He's been involved in a few moves for the Melbourne Knights in the forward line.
And he's a big boy too. He's not... it's a big figure there.
Still young in age though.
Bit of a mistake there, the ball right in front. But here come Preston, and there's the first half that sees no score between Preston Lions and Melbourne Knights. We'll be back shortly with the second half action.
For this year's VPL season between Preston Lions and Melbourne Knights, a scoreless first half between the two teams. Ross, good opportunities for both teams though, Preston and Melbourne Knights.
John, yeah, some good opportunities. I'd say that the Preston Lions probably had a few extra opportunities there and perhaps could have been one up, I would say, but a bit unfortunate. But, of course, no changes to the lineups at this stage to kick off the second half.
And we'll see how the second half goes for both teams. First game of the season, and as you said, Ross, earlier on, the win is of vital importance to start the season with 3 points. And, of course, Melbourne Knights last year being one of the best teams of the league, and the incentive there is for Preston to come away with the points, playing in front of the home crowd.
And it certainly is very important for Preston to get on the board here. Of course, they are under the new coach. Here comes a shot. No, Maratis, and
what a great opportunity there for the Melbourne Knights, coming so close.
What a great touch that was by Dimitri Hadjimurakis again. He faked. Let's have a look at that beautiful little touch with his left foot.
Yeah, it was great. Draper, the final shot there, Ross.
That's right.
Hadjimurakis created it.
Yep.
And Draper, Melbourne Knights now pushing forward once more. A free kick, but unable to capitalise on that occasion. And the Knights coming as close as Preston did in the first half in these opening minutes of the second half. Here, BT Connor Reserve corner, and well cleared there from the Preston defence. All the way in the middle of the park there. There's Preston losing possession again. And the Knights, Ross, are starting a lot more hungry for the ball in this second half.
They certainly are. They've had most of the play, definitely. Nice little move here, little cross, but sprayed out.
A handball. But it's a free kick for the Melbourne Knights. Having a lot more position in this second half, the Knights. A shot there, but no troubles for Damir Salsing. There's Preston now. On this right-hand side, trying to create something in the second half. A great shot there, but not finding the target.
What a lovely left foot strike there. Have a look at that.
What a power
just
behind.
Over the bar.
As the goalkeeper of the Knights, the Preston Lions, Damir Salsing, who's been a bit busier this half than what it was in the first half.
Certainly has. Here come the Melbourne Knights, runners-up of 2008. They certainly want to do one better this year.
Dispossessed there. The Knights as Preston push forward again.
A clever chip.
And it's 1-0 for the home team, Ross. Can you believe it?
Fantastic stuff.
Preston is the team taking the lead, and a very clever chip there.
What a superb little chip. He saw the goalkeeper off his line, and all he had to do, and boy, he kept his cool. Nothing that Ozdemir could do with that one, and all he could do is watch that ball go in the net. So the scoreline here, Preston Lions 1, Melbourne Knights 0.
Blaise Georgievski, the scorer for the Preston Lions, his first of this year's season. And a free kick there awarded to the Melbourne Knights. And again, very close, just outside the 18-yard box.
Very dangerous spot here, John. Let's see if they can peg it back. And would you believe it? Yes!
A great free kick there, Cameron
What
Watson.
A lovely free kick, and Salsin just touched the ball, but unfortunately not enough.